The Legend of the Blue Flame. Arlen was a skilled archer. To the north of his village lay the dark forest, where a blue flame was sealed deep within. Though distant, Arlen could see its faint blue glow reflected in the northern sky every night. Legends said wishes made directly to the flame would be granted, and its presence symbolized the village's prosperity. Recently, Arlen noticed the flame's light dimming, casting a mysterious gloom over the village. Crops withered, diseases spread, and the elders declared someone must journey to the flame to restore the village's fortune. But the forest was rumored to harbor ferocious beasts and deadly traps, deterring most. To save his home, the brave young Arlen volunteered to seek the blue flame. After 3 days of travel, Arlen reached the forest's edge and found a fairy trapped in thorns. He freed her without hesitation. The fairy, named Luca, skilled in wielding magic. She explained the blue flame was the dark forest's life source, sustained by the wishes of its creatures. But a dragon had seized the flame, forbidding all from approaching, weakening its power and plunging the forest into decay. Many creatures now faced extinction. As the forest was her home, Luca joined Arlen's quest. Guided by Luca's magic, they evaded beasts and traps until they reached the forest's heart. There, they saw a girl battling wolves. Though agile with her sword, she was overwhelmed. Arlen dispersed the wolves with precise archery, saving her. The girl, Kalinda, hailed from an eastern village, seeking the flame's cause. Grateful, she joined their group. Arlen realized the flame's fate affected the entire land. Further ahead, sorrowful singing led them to a tree where a trapped man hung. Charles, a wandering bard, had triggered a vine snare. Kalinda climbed to cut the vines, while Luca conjured a net to catch him. Grateful, Charles joined them, offering enchanted songs to uplift spirits. Days later, the four reached the dragon's lair. Inside, they held their breath at the sight of the slumbering dragon and the faint blue flame behind it. Arlen knew driving the dragon away was their only hope. Victory required perfect teamwork. With a shared glance, they sprang into action. Arlen readied his bow. Charles sang a melody imbued with courage, fortifying their resolve. As the dragon awoke, Arlen's arrow pierced its eye. Roaring in fury, the dragon spewed fire. Shielded by Luca's magic, Arlen darted through flames, distracting it. Kalinda seized the moment, slashing its belly. Though wounded, the dragon lunged at her, but Luca's shield blocked its claws. "Now!" Kalinda shouted, hurling her long sword into the air. As the dragon was distracted by Kalinda, Arlan had already climbed onto its neck. With all his strength, he leapt upward, caught the blade midair, and, fueled by the hymn of courage, plunged it into the dragon. With a thunderous crash, the dragon fled, defeated. The four stood breathless but triumphant. Arlan approached the blue flame, clasped his hands, and wished earnestly for its revival to restore peace and vitality to the village and forest. As the flame's glow brightened, the village's gloom lifted. Life returned to normal. Arlan was hailed a hero. Years later, a grand statue of him and his companions stood in the village square, weapons in hand, eternally guarding the land. Villagers gathered there, retelling their tale to inspire generations. True courage and wisdom lie not in solitary strength, but in unity and trust.